I was never meant to be king, and it was a crown that destroyed me. My father was King of Scotland, but the English Queen had named him as her successor. I was a sickly child and not his heir, so when my father became King of England, I was left behind.
When I was 11, my brother died. Suddenly, I was heir to the English and Scottish crowns. I had never been prepared for it.
I was moved to London, and my education as a future king began.
As heir to the throne, I needed a wife. A French princess was chosen for me.
Shortly afterwards, my father died. My coronation at Westminster Abbey was a grand affair. I believed the crown I wore that day had been given to me by God, and that no parliament had the right to challenge it. With my ever-loyal favourite, the Duke of Buckingham, by my side, I sought to take back control from Parliament. England needed a strong king, not a talking shop full of men trying to tell me how to rule. But dark forces worked against me. Buckingham was murdered, and Parliament would not bend. It was time I took matters into my own hands. I dissolved Parliament and took total control. It was my divine right as king. My first acts were to raise taxes in England and force religious uniformity across my kingdoms.
It backfired spectacularly. The Scots rebelled, invaded northern England, and seized Newcastle. To drive them out, I needed money. Lots of it.
To my great embarrassment, I was forced to recall Parliament. The very men I had spent 11 years ruling without. I saw traitors everywhere. I marched into the Commons with armed guards to arrest 5 of my leading opponents, but they escaped as I arrived. London rallied behind them, and suddenly I had lost control of the city. Within days, I was forced to leave. With my loyalist cavaliers, I fled to Nottingham. I raised my standard, splitting England in 2. It meant war. As England's bloody civil war dragged on for nearly 4 years, I personally commanded my armies in battle. But slowly, Parliament gained the upper hand. My Scottish brethren had allied with the Roundheads. As the war turned against me, I surrendered to them at Southwell. The ultimate shame followed. I was taken to London and imprisoned in my own palace, but in the dead of night. My loyalists helped me escape. I fled to the Isle of Wight. There I expected favor, but I was instead arrested once again. I continued to scheme. I struck a deal with the Scots, hoping they would restore me. Instead, it triggered another war, and they lost. I was taken back to London and put on trial. I refused to recognize the court's authority. I was a king. By what right could they judge me? The sentence was death. I had fought Parliament for a crown I believed came from God. In the end, they brought me to Whitehall and took my head. Who am I?